Let's set the country on fire in terms of entrepreneurship. Let every single person in the studio today and watching at home decide to use the best of themselves to set up something that will cause a change and create a job for somebody else. How do you start a business? Because these are the questions you've got to ask. Now, let me put a note of caution. Every person isn't called to be a business person. So you have to first understand yourself. You need to ask yourself some basic questions. The fact that there's a lot of noise and need for entrepreneurs to emerge is not the reason why you should go become a misfit in a place where you do not fit into. Because that will only lead to frustration, wastage of resources, and at the end of the day, you will be disappointed and all the resources will be wasted. You first need to ask yourself, is this what I want to do? Is this something I have the natural skills and talent to do? Or why do I even want to be an entrepreneur in the first place? Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Because you're tired of looking for work? Or because you think you like the face of Aliko Dangote, is the richest man in Africa, and as an entrepreneur. So I want to be an Aliko, so I want to be an entrepreneur. Or because you just want to make a lot of money, or because you don't like anybody telling you what to do. Many, many reasons why you might ask yourself or tell yourself that you want to be an entrepreneur. Some will be valid, some will not be. What is most important is that you're true to yourself. And part of what we're going to be doing is asking ourselves questions that will help us to be able to answer rightly. Because don't forget that every business that the entrepreneur will create will require people to work there. So we can't all be entrepreneurs because there must be people to drive the businesses. I'm an entrepreneur. I employ almost 300 people. I'm here with you. Every moment I'm spending with you, my business isn't shut down because there are people there that are working. There are people that are adding more value in many ways to my business than I can because I have my strengths, I also have my weaknesses. Their strengths become major assets for my business in areas that I have weaknesses, apart from the fact that how much can you do as an individual? So you've got to understand that from the beginning. Some of you that are sitting here, or some of you that are watching at home, at the end of the day, you might be a better fit for being an employee, and you should seek to find the right job for your skill set and for your passion and your interest. Do we understand each other? That's very important. I'm saying this because I don't want us to all get caught up in, oh, no, I don't want to work, I just want to be an entrepreneur. That's fine. If you have a natural calling and a natural interest, and you have the passion and the drive to sustain it. So that's why we're going to talk about some of the things that you need to consider in wanting to start a business. Starting a business, it takes more than a bold decision. It's a bold decision to start a business, but it takes more than that. So you've got to remember that. I remember when I was going to start, it wasn't planned. And for some of you, it will be an accident of life. Some would be deliberate. Some of you have been dreaming about business since you were in secondary school. Some of you have even been trying out one form of business or the other. You just need more information. You need to be more knowledgeable, and you need better opportunities in order to scale up that which you already know. Without much, more like nothing, I stepped out and attempted to make sense of what I thought I wanted to do. That's a 20-something-year-old story now, because by the grace of God, I've been able to do something with it. And I'm grateful to God for that. So you will need to be bold and courageous. But being bold and courageous alone will not be enough. There are many things I wished I knew when I was starting. That's why I have the advantage of sharing with you now, because I don't want you to make some of the mistakes I made because there wasn't an opportunity like this. It requires logical thinking to put a business plan together. What does the logical thinking and putting the business plan together, what does it do for you? It's because when you sit down, when you think that, oh, I want to do this, immediately your mind can run ahead of you with, oh, I can do this and I can do this, and you get all excited. It's called an entrepreneur's bug. And you think, I can do this, and the next thing you think, the only thing that can stop me from doing this is money, which is the average answer you get from every young person. Oh, I have ideas. I know what to do. I just don't have the money. What? It's not all about money. In fact, most of the time, if you do your homework, and if you're committed to that idea enough, money is not a big enough reason to stop you from being able to achieve your goal.
Ignite, from dreams to reality.
What do I like? I like what I do. I like going on holiday with my family. And I like my car. I like gadgets. And I like my bank.
If your bank were us, you would like us too. Since 1894, we have built a strong and stable financial institution based on insightful local know-how, global reach, and a commitment to deliver to you world-class innovative solutions. First Bank, truly the first.